that we have since last October, when we began the process of changing our protocols as it relates to the distribution of the same.
Hard to talk when people are talking, heckling you, as they were out in Fresno on Wednesday. Because efforts to recall that guy, California Governor Gavin Newsom, moving full steam ahead, as campaign organizers say they're closing in on the required 1.5 million signatures needed to qualify for a statewide recall. The group leading the charge is expected to release its updated signature count later today. And that guy is sitting right next to me on TV. He is the senior advisor for the Recall Gavin Newsom campaign, Randy Economy. Randy, good morning to you.
Good morning to you. It's the middle of the night here on the West Coast, but I'm tan, rested, and ready to go.
It's 3:23 in the morning. It's morning, Randy. Morning show host and Milkman are all up driving around. Okay, so you need 1.5 million. How close are you?
We're very close. I'd like to use the football term that we're probably on the half-foot line right now, getting ready to go ahead and plow it through the end zone. But not only do we need to go through the end zone this time, we need to run up the score, and we need to run up the score by about an extra 300 to 500,000 signatures, so we have that pad and that insurance that we need, just to make sure that there's no game playing up in Sacramento when it comes to verifying all of the signatures. So we're there, but we're not there. So I know there's been a lot of things out there and a lot of misinformation that's been out there on websites and on Twitter and things like that. But again, as the official spokesperson for the recall movement, we're excited. We're going to make the announcement tonight at 7 o'clock, but we're not there where we need to be in the end run.
Okay, so the announcement tonight, is that going to be that you hit 1.5 million?
I don't know. We have to wait and see.
Good tease. All right, we'll be watching, Randy. So obviously you're aiming for 2 million because there will be challenges to it. Obviously, the number one reason people in California are steamed is he has locked down the state completely, while other states are wide open. And now, even though he's locked things down and completely bankrupted a bunch of businesses and kept kids away from school, California is the number one hotspot for COVID in the world.
Everything he's done is wrong. I mean, he says he's going to go ahead and solve the COVID problem, and he's going to go ahead and do it his way by closing all the businesses and putting everybody on house arrest, and that's 40 million Californians. And guess what? Breaking news, it didn't work. And he needs to be held responsible for this because he has acted on his own accord to actually be the guy who is not only the CEO or the chief of staff and the anything and everything in charge of California. He's tried to make this a one-man band. Yeah. And that's when you see him right now going to all these individual press conferences at these public ballparks, and people are screaming at him, announcing, the first round of vaccines. And, the people of California, we're not dumb. Yeah. We're onto this guy. And we know exactly his tricks. He's tried to pull every trick in the book. And every time he does it, it fails, and it gets more and more pathetic.
Yeah. Well, Randy, you know that he sees the writing on the wall because suddenly he's starting to loosen things up, and he's out and about more. And he's like, yeah, we're trying to fix it for everybody. But he knows he is going to be recalled.
I don't know. I don't live in his mind. I know that I probably live in his head, and a lot of us do in regards to our recall movement leaders. But he's an odd duck when it comes to politics. He has the perfect persona on the outside. He's from Central Casting. He's a good-looking guy. He's articulate. But, there's just not a lot of substance to him. Yeah. And I think that's what we're seeing right now. And that's why people are so angry at him. And he made the mess. We're going to clean it up.
Well, there you go. Because after a recall, you will try to get a Republican elected to the governor's mansion out there. Arnold Schwarzenegger did it, so who knows. Randy Economy, senior advisor for a Recall Gavin Newsom campaign. Sir, thank you very much for joining us at 3:27 California time.
Thank you so very much.